Hi, welcome to a new video dedicated to a new FPV module from Eachine. This is a TX01S and this is a 25 milliwatt version. You can find also a 200 milliwatts version, the TX02S. So what is the S version compared to the classic TX01? Okay, I reviewed some time ago. For this one it was an IO all included. Okay, so you can have on the same module on front the FPV camera and on the back side the video transmitter. Now with the S version, I will say splitted version, we have two modules separated by wires approximately of 9.5 centimeters long. Okay, so it's more ideal when with such kind of camera, for example from all a tiny whoop machine, you can meet some occlusion of the props in the field of view. Thanks to this kind of system, you can install more front of the camera while installing the video transmitter more on the central part. So it's basically removing much more the props in occlusion in your FPV signal. So let's discover a little bit this box. And we have the cable ending with a micro LED connector in one hand and a 1.25 millimeters micro GST connector in order to use some micro LED battery. Okay, and here is a module coming here. Okay, and on the bottom side you can find the instruction manual, and where you will be able to find the basic instruction and characteristics. So for example, and this is really a good news, this module works from 2.5 volts, so even if your LiPo is very weak, it should still continue to broadcast the FPV signal. So that's great, especially for us, don't suffer too much from the brownout, at least for this module. And it's got a 600 TVL resolution. It's a CMOS camera and it's a word force CMOS sensor. And actually it's an NTSC signal broadcasting by the camera. I don't know if there will be a pale version, and the light sensitivity, well, in average of unfortunately only 1 lux. So the lower this number is, the better the light sensitivity is in general. So 1 lux is, I will say, in average, can be much better. The best CMOS camera can reach 0.01, even less, 0.001. So I think it's quadratic in terms of these values. What we have a lens in M7 format with 120 degrees of field of view, and we have the different characteristics. So the total weight with everything is 4.18 grams. So in comparison, let's measure, for example, the TX01. So here, okay, this one got the cloverleaf antenna and reduced a little bit of the power lead cable to install a 1.25 mini micro GST connector, and this one weighs 4.6 grams. So we will see if this new module will beat this weight. So let's present a little bit here. We have this camera, okay, with a 120 degrees of field of view. We check that it's an M7 lens format. We have something about 8 millimeters, okay, so 7.8 millimeters, so it's a clearly an M7 lens thread. And we have the 3 wires power and the video signal. Be aware the upper position, the normal way, is when you have the wires installed on top. Okay, so you will have to install in this way this camera if you want to have the normal field view. Okay, so we have wires approximately, I can measure this distance, but we have something about a little bit more than 9 centimeters. Okay, something about 9, yes. Okay, so and at the extremity we have the video transmitter. So it's a classic RTC model. One unique button, okay, to select the video frequency if you short press on it, and if you long press more than 2 seconds, you will select one of the 6 supported bands. 48 channels in 5.8 GHz band are supported. install, we have linear antenna. I think it's a good choice for a small machine crashing a lot. It will be much more robust and durable. Okay. And on the back side, we have some LEDs. The top is indicating the blue one. I will show you. Is indicating the current of V band, and the lower one, we have 8 different green small LEDs, is showing the current selected V frec. Okay, so by pressing the front button, you will be able to cycle by short pressing between the 8 frequency, and if you long press, you will cycle between the 6 supported band. A cable, okay, foiled with a 1.25 micro GST connector. So let's measure immediately the total weight of this new system. Okay, something like this, and we are under 4 grams. We are exactly at 3.9 grams. So almost 0.6 grams saved versus the original TX01. Okay, that's great. And if you need this extra cable, we will reach the 4.3 grams, so lighter. And the good news, I will say, that if you don't need such lengths and wires, especially if you plan to install in a tiny whoop, maybe you will want to reduce this length. You can probably save 0.2, 0.3 grams. Okay, so that's great. So what I regret, the non-possibility, for example, to turn this camera into PAL. Okay, so there are some specific version, I guess, or only available in NTSC. It could be a drawback. Okay, so what I want to show you is the FPV signal. Okay, so how to proceed. And what I'm planning to do, I'm planning to install this camera on the mode on Eachine E010. So as I said previously, the goal is to install the camera on front. Okay, now no more props or prop guards occlusion, and the video transmitter also seated on the top of the flight control board. Okay, so I will mode like this, probably with some double side tape, and perform some shoot. And how to connect, I already pre-installed on the main battery connector a small micro GST connector. Okay, so I will be able to connect directly this connector like this, and voila. So I can give you sorry, I need to plug immediately the rendition of this FPV module. I will power the Eachine E010. Okay, and as you can see, we have the light. The top row, first row, is the V band, and the lower is the current V frec. So let's turn on my FPV monitors, and as you can see, we have a video signal of the NTSC camera. As I said previously, when the wire are installed on top, we have the normal sense. Okay, and the signal is relatively good. No big improvement versus the other IO FPV module, so we'll see in poor light conditions. So it's okay. In average, the rendition is not bad at all. Okay, so now it's time to mode my E010 and to perform some demo flight.